Okay, so 5.1, we are combining like terms and classifying polynomials today. So go ahead and throw your name on here. It is currently second hour. Like I said earlier, we have a lot of vocab today. So, first thing, everything in Unit 5 is an expression. Nothing in Unit 5 is an equation. Does anybody know the difference between an expression and an equation? Atlas? Yes, so an expression does not have an equal sign. So it's just like, for our purposes, the left side of an equation, but it's not equal to anything. So every single thing that we are looking at in Unit 5 is just an expression. We are not solving for x. We are just simplifying expressions. We will be adding, subtracting, multiplying, and factoring expressions. We'll be combining like terms, putting things in order, simplifying them. But we are never solving for x, okay? Parts of an algebraic expression, each little chunk is called a term. So right here, I just listed out in this expression here, 3x squared is a term, 4x is a term, and 12 is a term, really negative 12, okay? So those are terms. So each chunk is a term. Then, 3 vocab words we're going to use a ton. Coefficients are the numbers in front of variables. So right here, 3 is a coefficient, 3x squared, 3 is the coefficient, and then 4x, 4 is the coefficient. So that's pointing to the 4 and pointing to the 3. So those are the numbers getting multiplied by the variables. And then right here and here, x and x, please stop tapping, are the variables. And then a number that's just a number without a variable, that is called a constant. Any questions about those? Okay, you guys will have access to notes. You'll have access to your note card on your test. And so you'll have all of that, but you need to start being able to use it. Okay, so you'll have it to reference back to, but you need to start being able to use it. For today, we are going to be combining like terms to simplify expressions. And then once we get them simplified, we are also going to classify them. So classifying them means putting them into categories. So I could classify all of you guys into freshmen that have first lunch, freshmen that have second lunch, sophomores that have first lunch, sophomores that have second lunch, juniors that have first lunch, juniors that have second lunch, seniors that have first lunch, seniors that have second lunch, okay? We are going to be classifying based off of 2 things. So what I just did would classify you based on your grade level and what lunch you have. We are going to be classifying our polynomials based off of their degree and the number of terms they have. So degree is your highest exponent. So if our highest exponent is 1, which those 1s will always kind of be like imaginary, so it'll just be x to the first power. If our highest degree is 1, that is a linear polynomial. If our highest degree is 2, it's quadratic. If our highest degree is 3, it's cubic. And if our highest degree is 4, it's quartic. Which makes sense. Quad is 2, like a 2 by 2. Cube is 3-sided. And then if you think about a quarter, how many quarters are in a dollar? 4, okay? So, quadratic, cubic, quartic are our big new vocab terms because we've already seen a bunch of linear functions. Make sure you use your notes and spell quadratic and quartic correctly because they're super similar words. Leilani, you need to take your headphone out. Okay. Do you have the other one in? Okay. All right, so then number of terms are the parts and pieces, the chunks. So up here, this polynomial had 3 terms. If you have, please stop tapping. If you have 1 term, it is a monomial. If you have 2 terms, it's a binomial. 3 terms is a trinomial. And 4 or more terms is a polynomial. So mono means 1. Bi means 2, bicycle. Tri means 3, tricycle. And then poly is just many. So once we get to 4 or more, we just call it poly. And we say it's a bunch. All right, any questions about any of those vocab terms? All right, moving on then. We've got a few little blanks here. Like terms. We have already dealt with like terms this year back in Unit 1A, I believe. Like terms have the exact same variable and exponent. So we are going to be combining those today. So like all of our x squareds get combined together. All of our x to the thirds get combined together, etc. Okay. We combine our like terms by adding their coefficients. And then as we finish these problems, we are always going to write our answers for this entire unit in standard form. So standard form is highest to lowest exponent. And then we put our constants at the end. So x to the fifth, x to the fourth, x cubed, x squared, x, and then your numbers without any x's. We, later in this unit, will see why it's so useful to have things in order. But for right now, we just all have to be on the same page about what order it is, or everyone would have a different random order, okay? So it's kind of just like, hey, we're going to put things in alphabetical order. This is the alphabetical order of polynomials. Okay, any questions right now? All right, a lot of vocab of today. Let's dive into our actual examples. Go ahead and flip this over. All right, first one we've got 5x cubed plus 2x cubed plus 3x squared minus x plus 7x minus 6. The first thing that we are doing is combining like terms. Since we want our answer to be in order, we might as well do it in order. So the highest exponent I see is a 3. So I'm going to go ahead and combine those. I have a system that I use that works for me, which is underlining things the same as their exponents. So I go through and I say 5x cubed and 5x cubed and 2x cubed. I put 3 lines under them. You got to write smallish, but then I know those go together. So 5 and 2 is 7. So now I have 7x cubed. Then I've got 3x squared. I'm going to put 2 lines underneath that. There are no other x squareds, so that gets to just stay by itself. So plus 3x squared. So nobody to combine with, so he just doesn't combine with anybody. Then I have minus x. What number is in front of that? 1. So it's negative 1x. I can combine my negative 1x and my 7x together. Negative 1 plus 7, same thing as 7 minus 1, is 6. And then I have my minus 6 still. Hey, any questions about combining like terms? All right, now the other thing that we're doing today is classifying. So we classify based on 2 things, which is the degree, which is our highest exponent. What is our highest exponent here? 3. So highest exponent of 3, I go use my little table. Oh God. My degree of 3, this is cubic. And then I know that there's 4 terms. So 4 or more terms is a polynomial. So on my first line, I write cubic. And on my second line, I write polynomial. We always want to classify based off of degree first, because these classifications are adjectives and these are nouns. And in the English language, we use adjectives before nouns. It would be like me saying shirt green versus green shirt. So So this is a cubic polynomial. Any questions right now? Okay, let's keep going then. Next one we've got negative 3 plus 13x squared plus 2x minus 4x squared plus 2x plus 15. We are going to start with our x squareds because that's our highest exponent. So I've got 13x squared and negative 4x squared. 13 minus 4, or 13 plus negative 4, is 9x squared. Then I've got a 2x and a 2x. 2x plus 2x is 4x. And then I have my negative 3 and my 15. If you want something, sometimes I do like a zigzag underneath them to be different. Negative 3 and 15 is 12. Okay. What is my highest exponent? 2 squared, yes. What is the degree of that? We all see that on the table? Quadratic. Okay, so that is spelled Q-U-A-D-R-A-T-I-C. Quadratic. A rat in the middle. Okay, how many terms do I have? 3. 3 is tri. So trinomial. Okay, any questions right now? Hey, we've got 2 more. Next one, the highest exponent I see is x squared, and I have 3 of them. So I've got 3x squared, negative 9x squared, and 6x squared. What is 3 minus 9? Plus 6. Ignore the x's for right now. What is 3 minus 9? Negative 6 plus 6. Negative 6 plus 6. 0. Okay, how many x squareds do I have left? None. 0. Okay, so those completely cancel out. If you need to mark them off so you know that you did something with them, you do not have x squared left, because if you had x squared left, that would be 1. Okay? Then we've got 1x and 2x, and they combine together to be 3x. So all that we have left is 3x. So our final answer here is 3x. Okay, what is our highest exponent right here? There's an imaginary 1 there, so you just need to know that that's there. You can add it in if you want. So our highest exponent is 1. So this is linear. And then we also only have 1 term. So this is a monomial. M-O-N-O, M-I-A-L. Hey, last one, our highest exponent is x to the 4th, and we have 3 of those we can combine. So we've got 7x to the 4th minus 2x to the 4th. Where am I at right now? 7 minus 2? 5 minus 4x to the 4th. 1. So I have 1x to the 4th, or I can write x to the 4th. It's up to you. I'll put the 1 on. So I put those 2 examples so you can see this one they cancel out. This one you have 1 left. And then 5 and negative 8 can combine together to be negative 3. So I've got 1x to the 4th minus 3. Hey, this guy, highest exponent is 4. That is quartic. So it starts Q-U-A-R-T, like quarter. And then instead of E-R, it's I-C, quartic. Okay, and then how many terms do we have? Oh, you just said that. That's what you were saying. So that is a binomial. Those ones are easy to remember. Okay, any questions right now? Okay, I'm going to go ahead and stop our video then.